Hi, my name is Leanne, and I'm an American English accent coach with All About Accents. I offer one-to-one online private accent lessons, but I also make video tutorials to help accent students become more aware of your speech sound system and also to understand how the sound rules of your native language might affect how you sound in American English. And these tools are designed to help empower you, the student, to reach your accent goals. This video tutorial is for native Mandarin Chinese speakers, and it's focusing on two monophthongs in American English, or single vowels. The first vowel that we're focusing on is the A vowel, as in had. And the second vowel that we're also going to focus on in this tutorial is the E vowel, as in head. And these two vowels are very close in pronunciation in terms of tongue and lip positioning. So I put them together so that we can do some comparison exercises so that you could feel them on your system. I can also do a little bit of a description of how these vowels are made, but again, this tutorial is really for you to feel these vowels on your body so that you can really understand and compare how these sounds are made in American English. To start this tutorial, I'm going to make a quick note on the International Phonetic Alphabet. So you have seen these two symbols, the A and the E, and these two symbols are part of the International Phonetic Alphabet. The International Phonetic Alphabet is a set of symbols that is very comprehensive, that is designed to represent sounds in the world's languages. And the reason why this is so important is because we can't rely on spelling necessarily to know the sounds of a word. So in this, I don't expect accent students to memorize or understand the entire International Phonetic Alphabet. It is very comprehensive. However, for this tutorial, we do need these two symbols to become familiar with these two symbols because they are going to be used to represent the sounds that we are going to practice. So to give an example, here's the IPA symbol, the A, right here. And A is in words like had and bad or band. So just become familiar with this symbol, the A symbol, and what that represents. And here is the IPA symbol for E, this vowel E. And this symbol represents the vowel sound in words like bed, the E as in metal, or men. So for this tutorial, again, if you're watching it, just get an idea of these two symbols. That's it for right now, for the IPA, and knowing that these two symbols represent these two vowel sounds. Practice exercise number 1. This is a little bit of a warm-up just to get familiar with these two vowels. We are going to alternate saying these two vowels. Go ahead after my model and go ahead and note when we alternate them. Note the position of your mouth and your tongue and your jaw. Note comparing these two vowels with one another. So I will start and I could say a, a, and you could keep alternating and do this as many times as you need. With the A vowel, the second vowel, you should feel your jaw drop a little bit lower, your mouth open a little bit wider, and also your tongue a little bit flatter on the bottom of your mouth. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is give a little bit of a linguistic definition of these two vowels, put them up on the screen. Again, don't need to memorize these definitions, but as you alternate and a, you could look at these definitions and see kind of in relation with one another where your tongue and your mouth and your lips, jaw should all be in relation. Practice exercise number 2 is called practicing with minimal pairs. Minimal pairs is a linguistics term that we use where the words are exactly the same except differing with the sound that we are focusing on working on. So, for example, man and men are a minimal pair because man has the a vowel and men has the e vowel. So I am going to put up a list in the next clip that I will have you pause and try to say out loud. This is for your practice. You don't have an accent coach or a trained ear to really give you feedback, but you could be your own ear to try to practice this. The two words should sound different to you. If they sound different, it is most likely that you're pronouncing the vowels correctly. If these two words sound the same or just so similar you can't really hear a difference, it is possible that one of the vowels is being mispronounced, and that's an indication of working on these vowels. But go ahead and practice for yourself. I will put these 5 words, 5 minimal pairs up on the next clip just for you to say out loud and practice. The first one is man and men. So then just go ahead and practice saying man, men. And do they sound the same to you or do they sound different? And feel these vowels, feel these 2 words on your own body. Here is the clip. If you want a little bit of an extra challenge with practicing these words, go ahead and pick a few or all of them, and as many as you want, and put them in a sentence. And then go ahead and listen. Again, you don't have somebody to provide you feedback, but go ahead and listen on yourself if you think this vowel is being maintained when you move it from saying it in a single word to putting it in a sentence, because this gets a little more challenging. So for example, a word like sand, I could make a sentence like, the children played in the sand. And I listen and I hear that that a vowel in sand is still there. So if you want to practice some sentences, that's just an extra challenge and an extra step that is recommended for you. I hope that this video tutorial was helpful and useful to you as a native Mandarin Chinese speaker working on the 2 vowels, the a vowel and the e vowel. I always conclude my tutorials by saying that every speaker is different, so challenges with these 2 vowels might not always apply to you, and that it is always recommended that you consult with an accent teacher about your pronunciation trends if you have specific concerns, or your individual accent goals. And again, consulting with an accent coach could also help with providing feedback, because this video tutorial also really just focused on the sounds and single words, but we also work on promoting sounds in sentences and in natural conversation. So enjoy speaking English with confidence and enjoy your language journey. Thank you.